Rajmani, the topic that is given to us today is about lifestyle inflation, right? It's nothing but how, we have this habit of comparing that when I was a kid, we used to get 10 pencils for 10 rupees, right? And
Yes,
now it has come to a level when one pencil costs 10 rupees.
yes, yes, yes,
So that is how we compare inflation. The kind of purchasing or buying that we could do with a certain amount of money as compared to what we can do today. So, in other words, we can say the value of money,
yes, yes, yes,
right? So, back in the day, even 5 rupee coin or 10 rupees note used to have a lot of value. But today, even if it's kept somewhere, even children don't pick it up. I mean, they feel that what
yes,
are they going to buy with it, because they don't even get a packet of chips with it. They can just get one small one. So that will not be sufficient. So let's talk about how it has affected us over the period of time. Okay, how comfortable are you with this topic, Rajmani? Do you think you will be able to put a lot of give a lot of inputs, or would you
yes,
want?
ma'am. I'm comfortable with this topic.
Okay, so let us start with telling which are the areas which you compare the most. What are the areas that you compare the most when it comes to inflation?
Mostly, we compare our clothings.
Mm.
That is the mm, that is happen with me. But other than that, I don't compare too much with other people. So that is true. We compare our clothings and
Mm-hmm.
yes, this is it.
Okay, and but when we compare clothing, I think our taste has also changed. Also,
Yes,
the kind of markets or the kind of destinations that we used to choose for shopping has drastically changed, right?
yes, ma'am.
Like when we compare buying a cloth piece and getting it stitched. But these days, nobody wants to go through those pains and tasks and explaining the designs and all of that. So we just go to the mall. So, accordingly, our destination has changed. Earlier, our destination used to be the local market and then going to
Yes,
the tailor, correct?
yes, ma'am.
But today it has become directly going and picking up from a place where we know that the size fits us, right?
Yes, yes.
So, how much of it, how much of the increase in the price of clothing do you think is because of brand consciousness? That we have become brand conscious, that I wouldn't go and buy it from anywhere else other than Max or other than West Side. Okay, so I think that is also a reason why the prices have increased, because the demand has increased. So, what is your opinion on that?
Yes, ma'am. Price increase because not only demand increase because nowadays people are very conscious because of maybe social media and we were not that facilities which our children have right now. So this is the reason to increase price because it is very conventional for them to buy something. When we were young at that time, these facilities we don't have, and because of that maybe, and it is very easy nowadays buy something online, and you don't need to go market and spend your hours there. That is also the reason. It is very easy way to buy something, so that's why it is increasing, demand increasing, I can say. And because of that, demand increase, so definitely price will be increased.
Right. And I think this whole culture of going to a mall is also very attractive because, firstly, if you remember when it used to rain heavily or it used to be very hot, we would just push off going to the market because we knew it is not possible to move around if it's raining heavily, or if it is too hot, or the sun is shining too brightly. So we used to just wait for the weather to become a little cooler or calmer, and then we would go. But the thing with the mall is, it doesn't matter what kind of a weather it is outside, right? You can
Yes,
go
yes, yes.
anytime you want and enjoy. And another thing is that everything is available under the same roof.
Yes, yes. That's
You
true.
don't have to go to two or three different markets because you want to buy something. Everything can be bought under the same roof, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
what is that one advice that you would like to give the youngsters, who have just started earning, or who have just started getting their salary, or they are trying to inculcate the habit of savings? What would you like, what suggestion or advice would you like to give to this generation? Say someone who is within the age group of 22 to 26, 27.
I think balanced life is better. So you have to think about you and your think about your finances. Also, don't go with flow. Don't if you feel it is needed for me, then definitely you have to buy. But don't you feel there is no need for me, but just you are buying for satisfaction, or you started comparing with other people. You want to get attention from them. That's why also people buy so many things. So I think keep balance in your life. Think about your finances also, and according to that, you have to choose.
Right. Another thing that people have started talking about a lot is, we were not given a lot of exposure and knowledge about how to use our money, right? Or what are the
Yes,
right
yes.
places in which we can invest, so that even if there is an inflation, there is a good profit that we can earn from these investments, right? So with everything, with AI and technology and social media, so a lot of informative reels are also available on Facebook and social media. So people have now started talking about giving this knowledge, imparting this knowledge to students at a very young age, that is when they are in school itself, right? So I am a little bit on the fence about this. I'm not very sure, because what I feel is that children do need financial advice and knowledge, but I think they need it more after they turn 18 or 21, right? So, when, according to you, is the right age to teach students what are the different ways of saving, or what are the names of the different financial institutions which are in the market, etc.? When, according to you, is the right age to introduce them to all this?
See, we are talking about financial literacy, so there are so many aspects.
Right,
And if you are talking about investment and savings, for teenagers, it is not needed because they are not earning money. But spending money, where to spend or where not to, that idea you can teach them. And comparing price, it is also important. If you have that ability to compare your price, you don't get easily in any scam. Also, if I talk about any scam, because my daughter is not earning, but she is using her bank account, it is needed for her education. So definitely that literacy related to finances is needed for teenagers also. But if I talk about saving and investment, you can get that literacy when you cross your 21 years of age or 22, 23. When
right.
you started earning, that
Mm.
time it is needed for,
Begin. Mm.
yes.
Okay. And we also have a habit as parents, to keep making, or at least trying to make our children realize how much the expenses have gone up, how much the rates and prices and costs of things have gone up, right? For example, if we say that, today your school fees is almost 2 lakhs per year, but back in the day we used to have it at what, 500 a month, or 1000 rupees for 3 months, etc., right? So we keep comparing it, or we keep telling them things like, we never got everything so easily, we had to work hard for it, we used to wait for it, we needed to have patience. So there is this constant comparison that we keep doing as parents. Do you think that is a right way to approach this problem? Do you think it will make a difference or make the children understand and start valuing the things more? Or do you think it is not working, or it's working in the other direction?
Yes, ma'am. There are also two ways, and it depends on situation also. If you compare their fees and trying to say them, definitely they get it in wrong way. There are so many chances. So they get it wrong way. Parents wanted to say us how much money they are spending on us. That is happen. But if you compare milk price front of them, when you were kids that time. Um, 1 liter milk, we had to spend some rupees, or now it is very expensive, so we have to spend. So they generally started comparing price. They get that habit. They don't feel bad about it. But if you start talking about their fees and it happens with them, maybe they get it wrong way and they started thinking my parents want to say me how much money they are spending on me.
Yes,
So you have to choose right way consciously. You can teach them at home by comparing price, but think what are you comparing?
right. They should not feel like we are trying to tell them that it is difficult to
Yes, yes,
bring them up, or it is becoming very difficult for us to pick their expenses.
yes,
They feel like that, right? There is this concept of taking a loan for your own education,
yes,
right? Children can take loan, and it starts right from graduation. Once they
yes.
finish, well, they are 18 years of age, they can take loan and study. There are a lot of people who feel that no matter how much the child wants to study, the parents should have enough money, and even if they are taking a loan, the loan should be taken by the parents, right? There are another set of parents who feel that, what, up till graduation my child is, or my child's education is my responsibility. Beyond graduation, if he or she wants to do something, he or she should take a loan on his or her own name,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And then, of course, there are parents who feel that schooling is my responsibility. Beyond that, nothing else is my responsibility. So, whatever you want to do after your school, after your 12th, is your responsibility. According to you, so there is no right or wrong answer in this, right? Every parent
Okay.
has his or her own idea of raising a kid and spending money, and sometimes their financial situation also decides what decision they will take, right? So what is your opinion? According to you, what is the right time, till when the parents should support the kid financially, and beyond that the kid should be self sufficient, if not wants to take a loan, should do that on his or her own?
I think for middle class family, especially in India, we can afford education till graduate. But if your kids want to go abroad or study, then you have to pay them. It is not possible for me. And if you want to really want to study abroad, you have to work there. That
Right,
is the thing because we Indians can't afford that fees
yeah,
and that expenses which we have to pay for abroad education. and you have to clarify with your kids if they are ready to go abroad and work hard and study, then there is no problem. But there is no problem, and yes, that's how you can handle it. But I think our Indian society, we don't have that type of environment. We deny them to spend money for their education. And yes, it is very easy for American people, or because they have that type of environment. They don't allow their kids to stay with them after a certain period of age, certain age. So definitely it is also depend on circumstances. And we also parents, as a parents, we
Mm,
don't have that type of upbringing and that type of mm, opinion about upbringing, and so it is very difficult to say them that is from there our responsibility, and after that that is your responsibility. Education is your responsibility. Parents want to do everything what they can do for their kids, so that
correct.
is the
Correct. So maybe a couple of things come to light, come in the light for this. First is that lot of it is ascertained by your financial status,
yes, yes,
right? A lot
It-
of this is decided by your financial status, one thing.
yes,
And
ma'am.
second thing is that the children should be aware of their parents' financial situation. Sometimes the children ask for something and they do not realize that whether their parents can afford this or not because they don't have a clear picture of their salary, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Back in the day, it used to be a big no no. No, don't share your salary with your children. They shouldn't know how much you're earning, or they shouldn't feel that, oh, my parents can't afford this. But I think today it has become more practical that the children should know what their parents can afford and what they cannot,
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
right?
It is useful also
It is,
because it is also useful to share with them. They have idea about their financial situation, then you don't feel any conflict with them because they are already aware about their financial situation. So they don't demand that things which we can't buy.
yes, and that is why you will never feel ashamed or you will never feel uh, shameful for not being able to provide them something, right? I think it should be a very open fact that this is what I am earning right now. And if this is the case, then this is what we can afford. There should
Yes.
not be any shame in accepting that, right?
No, ma'am, I don't feel any problem with my kids. I always tell them what we are earning and what is our financial condition.
Exactly.
Mm.
Now, looking at the other side of the picture, after they have become independent, financially independent, do you think it is reasonable for parents to expect that their children should take care of them in their dotage, in their old age?
Okay, ma'am. So I would like to share with you two examples. Like if you don't care about your parents in their old age, that is not a good thing. You have responsibility about them. But I think some parents also give burden to their kids, like because of busy life, they don't do something, so they started blaming them. It's, I think, it is the process depend on understanding. And
Right.
parents should also understand what is circumstances they are facing because their life is not like us. Because our life were very stable when I got married. My husband had a government job, so it was not that much difficult because I was aware about job, and also I will get pension. But they have no idea. My kids also don't have idea they will get job or not. What will be the circumstances in their life? They are already mentally facing that problem. So parents also have their responsibility to understand them first. If
True.
they can do it something for their parents, definitely they have to also do. And
Right.
it is the process which depend on understanding.
Correct. Very true. Okay, Rajmane, very quickly then we'll have a quick feedback. Okay, you spoke well, the sentence
Okay.
formation good, vocabulary also, mostly all the words that you used were good. See,
Okay.
vocabulary is something that we keep working on the advancement, right? So there is
Okay.
no end to it.
Yes,
We
ma'am. Yes.
always have to keep working on the things, okay? But when it comes to grammar, there are a few things that we will change. For example, usage of the word children's, we should stop that
Yes.
immediately. These facilities we don't have. We need to change the order of the words. We don't have these facilities.
Okay.
Okay? Go to market. Whenever you use go, please use to. Other than when you're saying home, go home is okay. But going to the market, going to the school, going to the shop, everywhere you'll
Okay.
use. There are also two ways. Again, order of the words. There also are two more ways.
Okay.
Okay, it is depend on situation and it is also depend on. So here we will say it depends on the situation also. It also depends on. Is
Okay.
will not
Depends
be.
on.
Yes. They generally started comparing, they started thinking. Now, here you are talking about a generic statement, happens on a regular.
Yes.
So we need to use simple present tense. They start
They
asking you
start
questions,
thinking. They
comparing.
start asking, comparing.
Okay,
Okay,
don't
ma'am.
use past tense. Uh, to say them, we have to say them. So instead of firstly saying say will not be correct, we have to tell them. Okay,
Okay.
and better word is because you were saying we have to refuse, so the better way would be we have to refuse them what they are
Okay.
asking. Okay, we have to
Okay.
refuse their demand, we can also say. And responsibility about them is incorrect. Their responsibility, the parents
Okay.
are their
Their
responsibility.
responsibility. Okay.
Okay, instead of saying about them. All right, but like I said, otherwise the answers were good, they were quite detailed also. We can still keep working more on the depth of the answers, but definitely as compared to the previous couple of classes there is good
Okay.
improvement. All
Okay,
right,
ma'am.